And we are back, ladies, gentlemen, and MVs. Feels like so long, but quite frankly, we all know we were in your hearts this whole summer while we were all gone. But welcome back to Valpo Esports for the new 2025-2026 season, and welcome back especially to the first episode of the season's Beacon Breakdown. I'm your co-host Diadem, but obviously I'm not here with Henry. As you can see on our very first bullet point, I'm here with somebody new here. And George, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. My name's George. I am the new graduate assistant. So, unfortunately, if you were looking for Henry's pretty face, you are not going to be seeing that anymore. You're going to have to get used to me. I'm taking over. Valpo Esports is mine now. I got the reins. I got thrown in the deep end. I fortunately have a little bit of experience, so it's not like everything Henry's built up here is gonna go down the
It's all
drain.
it's all crumbling, man. It's all
Yeah, it
crumbling.
might be, it might be. But I was at Indiana University before this, running their esports thing as a student, so got plenty of experience. I'm kind of local-ish, about an hour away, still in northern Indiana, so it's not that far from home. I've known Valpo my whole life. I actually have a bachelor's degree. I like to flex that now since I have one,
Yep, yep.
in business administration. So I'm good at bossing people around. He's gonna have to get used to that, and everyone
You,
else.
you should have seen. Usually, I just wing all of these streams. We had a full bullet point checklist coming into this
Hey,
stream. We're feeling good. We're feeling
that
prepared here.
that wasn't me. That was Chris. Chris subbed already. Like Chris wanted
Thank
the
you,
bullet
Chris. Thank you,
points.
Chris.
Yeah, that's my salary right there.
Yeah, true. That's the anchor of our team. That's what we say. That's our director right there.
Just a little bit about me. I played a lot of Rocket League. So I'm excited to see Rocket League this year. But I'm really excited for all of the games at Indiana University. We didn't have a Smash team, so this is all new. Uh,
Yep.
Running Smash, which is going to be pretty cool. One of my favorite games to kind of watch is Counter Strike, which we can't have. But I
Yeah.
mean, I'm an esports guy through and through, so I got some expectations for the season for you, for the coaches, mainly Bryce. I'd like to see an Overwatch trophy. I mean, I heard we kind of fumbled the bag a little bit.
Yeah.
Seems like we should have had a new one out there, maybe.
We'll definitely get to that during our
Yeah.
recap moment for sure.
Um, but I do want to, on a serious note, say thank you to Henry. You talked about my bullet list here. You should see the bulleted list he left me. I
Yeah.
mean, I had to read a novel to get through it, but it was all great. The only thing it needed is in our Smash room, they have a HDMI port in the wall. Did you know that?
Yes,
I
yes.
didn't know
Yep.
that,
Oh,
which is crazy. So I spent like 30 minutes trying to like find a HDMI port or for it to work, and it's in
every
the wall. Yeah,
every new director and every new coach that we have has to go through a skill check kind of,
yeah.
it's not
I
like,
was
oh, can you schedule properly, oh, can you talk to the team. No, it's, can you figure out how to plug Smash's video stream into the streaming deck here.
I was
that
so
that's the big thing.
I was soft lock on Smash.
Yes, yeah.
I
No,
was
it's
like,
rough.
it has to work. They had like an adapter in the back of the monitor, and it's just like
Yes.
a red herring, and
No,
it was
it's
for
so
nothing.
evil. It's so evil. I hate it so much. But no, we have a couple of people rolling in now, so I appreciate you guys. We're very happy to be back for the for Beacon Breakdown, excuse me. But yeah, like you were saying, George. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off
No, you're
there.
fine.
I mean, if
I
that
mean, that I
if
think
that if
that's a
that's
good
it, yeah,
that's a good introduction. I think that's everyone who's watching probably already knows me. So I
yeah.
mean, if anyone stumbles across this on YouTube, it's nice to meet you. Valparaiso's in Indiana. I need more students. If you like Rocket League, if you like Smash, League of Legends, anything. Not Overwatch, stay away. There's too many of you already. Like
Yeah.
anything else though, please come.
No, definitely. Obviously, we have big support for our Overwatch team. There's a reason. For some reason, a lot of Alpo players
Yeah.
love Overwatch, so we have a big team there. But obviously, we'll get into the rosters, we'll get into everything going there. But I would like to give a little bit of an update about myself here. Obviously, my name's Blake Diadem. Most of the time, you'll see me on stream. If you've been anywhere around Valpo Esports' streams, you've probably seen or heard my face for a little bit for a good reason. I love doing this. I'm going on my fourth year here. Kind of the OG here, which is, it feels nice that my director and the guy that pays me is the newbie for the first time. So I get to show him the stream ropes. But quite frankly, I've never been more excited about a season. I know that I was a little bit worried, right, when you get a new director, new system, especially with all the new changes that we've had with our leagues and changing up dates. It's usually kind of rough to get it going, but George has been doing great, especially getting us up and running with their scheduling, making sure that we're all going in. And I really like that we have kind of that serious air again, right? Because Henry did a great job of that, which was we took our competition seriously, we took it work, and as much as I will miss Henry, I'm very happy with having George here in the booth today, and I'm very happy to get going for this season, right? I know that we're already mentioning in chat the tier list. Don't worry, Chris. We'll get there. We'll get there. You'll see. You'll see. We have a very, very different vein of insanity from Ohio's being S tier. Ohio gave us LeBron James, and I still don't know why you're arguing that, but I'm gonna get to that later, anyways. But that's pretty much it for me. I mean, this is my senior year. This is my going out year. So hopefully excited to go out with a bang, go out with a little bit of hardware like we were talking about. It should be a pretty good time. But specifically, as we are rolling into the new year, I'd like to talk about covering a couple of loose ends here, covering a couple of new staff changes that we have. I want to thank Coach Jeff and Coach Jim from the Smash and Rocket League team, respectively, or actually flipped respectively. I'd like to thank them for being here. They were a huge instrumental part to both of our teams, always seeing them in the lab, and they definitely will be missed this year. Going into this new season, but we do have a couple of new faces. We're going to pull up here. First things first, we're going to take a look at Coach Thomas for our Rocket
Ooh,
League head coach. Obviously, coming back, been around the lab a lot, been around the lab a lot. Excuse me, that is really hard to say. Been around these players, definitely knows them, face to face. Uh, Extremely excited to have him kind of take the reins and really get going for this team because he's always brought a really nice energy to the group of guys that we already, love here in the booth and we love watching him play. But then moving on to our brand new coach, we have Coach Scott for the Valorant team. Valorant obviously getting off to a brand new start last semester, right? Was coached by Henry mainly because we didn't get a coach in our very first inaugural season, but now Valorant team couldn't be set up with a better support system. Scott Ruski definitely got his medals, got his hardware, and is working really, really hard as our Valorant head coach to get us up and running for this next season. And quite frankly, I'm extremely excited to see how that goes.
yeah, I mean, already from what I'm seeing, from what I heard last year, I mean, there's been a giant improvement in Valorant. I'm glad Scott's here. Scott's a Valparaiso University employee, which makes everything for us so much easier. He's already
Yeah.
here all the time. He knows
Yes. Yeah.
Valpo. He knows what it is to be a beacon, which is
Yep.
great. So, welcome, Scott and Thomas. I'm glad I was able to hire both of you and that you both accepted the offer. Thank you, Jeff and Jim. I mean, they've been around since the start of the program, basically.
Yes.
They did great work. Technically, as well, we'll throw this in there. I'm the Smash coach at the moment.
Yep.
If
True.
you're in
True.
Northwest Indiana seeing this because it's Valparaiso and you like Smash and especially Smash Bros. Ultimate, reach out to us because we are still trying to hire somebody. So
We are
just want,
putting out the bat signal.
yeah,
Please.
please. I am not qualified to be a
These
Smash coach
our
at the
our
moment.
Splash players put a lot of time and effort into it, and they're very, very coachable, and they deserve kind of the best support system we can get them. So
For
if you're
sure.
ever interested or looking out, not to diss George here, but please feel free to reach out. We're happy to listen. But I mean, moving forward, we talked a lot about the coaches. Might as well talk about the players, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
we are going to move first. You're going to give us a little bit of our intro into our Smash varsity team. So if you could just take it away.
So Smash Varsity Team is going to be a lot of familiar faces if you were tuned in last year. A lot of freshmen that are returning. So we're gonna have Mathen, Dylan, Austin, Spencer, who's coming back from Germany. Took a year off.
Yes.
Marcus, and then two newbies, not freshmen, but two new players. One junior, one freshman. That being Colin and Amari, both stepping up right into the varsity roster. First year of esports here at Valpo. So very excited. They bring some new characters that some of our other players weren't already playing, and kind of we had a team discussion since I was the coach. They fill some gaps that we kind of had, and they're
Sweet.
kind of like completing the roster almost.
Love to hear
Filling that
that.
space that we thought was weak. So I think we're looking pretty good, especially with competition coming up here real soon. I think Smash is going to be great, the varsity roster. At the moment, our academy roster is a little smaller just because we're waiting on some final people to come in. But we've got Brendan, Kendall, and Houston. Uh, Looking great. First year in the program for all three of them, all coming in as freshmen. So it's going to be a little bit of a change for them. So we didn't want to throw everyone into the varsity, pressure right
Yes,
away.
yeah.
Need to get your feet under yourself a little bit. But there's so much potential there. It's pretty much them learning some tendencies
Yes.
and how to play in like the collegiate setting for those players that are going to be able to pick up those tendencies versus just random guy who's playing Smash for fun.
Yeah.
So once they figure that out and once we can kind of teach them some of the like tips and tricks, that I mean, I they'll probably be varsity next year or in
Yeah.
the spring even.
That's what I always tell a lot of our players, especially our academy players, is that our academy team is not like a high school JV team, right? A lot of people associate those kind of things. Our academy team is in a whole nother league. They have a whole nother roster instead of competitions. They run their own games and schedules.
Yep.
It's way more of just a separate team, right? So when you have your varsity and academy team, both are the point is to get looks, right? You get looks in your academy games, you move to varsity, and a lot of these times you're fighting against other people who are in the same exact position, so that competition is fierce. So there's no better way to get people tested, get people going, especially in collegiate esports if they've never played it before, by just giving them the ropes and immediately just letting them take it. But that is our Smash roster. Really excited to see them. Obviously, got a couple of returning faces, which I'm glad to see, but should be a brand new set of goals for this team. But we are going to move on to our Overwatch team just to introduce them. And obviously, I've casted plenty of our Overwatch games, so I am going to take the reins for this one here. But for our varsity team, we're starting off with pretty much almost all the familiar faces that you've seen, right? You have Nico, Zach, Nathaniel, Isaiah, DeAndre, Ben, and Liam, right? Moving up a little bit here, but mostly all faces that you are ready for this varsity team, right? Finishing off almost getting that championship last year, not really being able to grab it just at the very last moment, but I know that it's sat kind of on their tongue for a while now, right? That is something that taste has never left their mouth. They are coming back this year with a vengeance. They're coming back this year really, really strong, and I know they have been playing, all season. Right, you can thank Bryce for staying on their backs, making sure that they're keeping up with their drills, keeping up with their practice, because they're coming in this year just hitting the ground running. But speaking of Coach Bryce's influence, we're also going to move to the Overwatch Academy team, who had extremely successful year again last year in NECC specifically. Going into it for our Academy team again, a lot of faces that you've seen before. We have Spencer, Aubrey, Weston, Alton, Wesley, Alanya, Ben, and Christopher. Right, that very last half, I think starting with Alton, are brand new faces
Yep.
that we've seen. So the three obviously been on Overwatch Academy team before, Spencer, Aubrey, and Wes, and there's no better set of kind of three leaders on that team to be able to get these newbies in check. They have a lot of competitive experience. They've been playing extremely well in their leagues as well, and there's nobody to kind of kick that team into gear better than those three. So if you want to look to some kind of varsity roster, if you want to look to people who have that experience, I think our academy team is one of the most well-rounded teams we have on the set. But really excited to see Overwatch this year. Really excited to kind of see how they rock. It's always really electric watching them play. There's never really a game that's not fun to cast, because if it's a blowout, it's a funny blowout, and if it's not a blowout, it is a 3-2 set we are taking. Right? That's just how Valpo Esports does it. But Valorant, we are going to move on to our arguably newest team here. Newest faces, most of them only been around for one semester here, right? Brand new coach. So I am going to let the new person, the new director here, take the reins for a little bit and introduce him.
So, along with Scott, Valorant is our newest game. It started with Henry and Chris in the spring last year. So, only one single semester of competition. They've only ever played in one league. I mean, they've probably only played like 10 games,
Yeah,
maybe, if
yeah,
even that. But we've got some returners, which is awesome. Actually, three of them are returning. So, a majority of the roster is going to be coming back. Baruz, Maxim, and Johan are all coming coming back. We've added some new faces in Arthur and Raymond, who was previously Overwatch. Arthur is new freshman, and we can't forget Robbie is again going to be here as their substitute player at the moment, coming in, filling in when they need, but still being involved with the program. So Valorant is looking a lot better than last year. I know we had some rough times with Valorant. There were some struggles, which happens. I mean, first semester wasn't able to hire a coach. Henry was trying to balance helping out coaching as much as he could with everything else he has to do, graduate school, running the program, all the other teams that need the same amount of attention. There was only so much he had to give, but now we've got Scott in that full-time role. So I think Valorant's kind of like my dark horse for
Yeah.
Valpo Esports right now. I think they're going to upset some teams. Competition for them is going to start a little later than some of the others, but just because of some teams dropping out. But that's only going to work in their favor, I think.
Yeah,
They're going
true.
to have way more time to practice, get some reps in. They're going to hit the ground running.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, quite frankly, the biggest weakness of a team with a brand new roster, brand new coach, is that they're just not used to each other yet. So giving you those kind of like first week or two to be able to just adjust a little bit more than other teams, I like you said, I think we're gonna surprise some people this year, and I'm really excited for it. But finally moving on to my home team, team I've been a part of for all my years here at Valpo Esports, the League of Legends team. Got a lot of returning faces. Pretty much our starting roster at the moment right now is all newbies, right? Or not newbies, excuse
Uh,
me, but all older players with one newbie. That's what I was gonna say. So at top lane, we have swapped. My old duo, Eamon, will be moving to the top lane. It's so sad that he's moving away from me, but obviously really excited to have him back on the team. Justin going to our mid lane. Chance back in our jungle. I am our ADC here, Blake, and then Yovana, who was our support last year, our backup support to Eamon, will now be moving up to the starting roster this year. Has been looking great in reps. Quite frankly, the team has been clicking a lot faster than I expected, which is really nice. Just to look, yeah, we do have a roster here because actually this is set up. We have our first game tomorrow against Manchester, which I'm really excited for. So we're already going. Got a couple of old pictures, but the hearts haven't changed. The faces might have changed, but the hearts have not. So really excited. But also to introduce, yeah, there's our match
7
running.
p.m.
Yes, yeah. But
We'll be streaming. So come back
yes,
here. Come back here.
yes, it's
Yep.
it's gonna be exciting. But and then finally to join our roster this year, we have Charles who plays in the top lane, right? Which is really nice because quite frankly, we've had a lot of people join the league team, and we haven't had many top laners join the league team. It's usually our role that we have to move people around and fill. So having a fresh new top laner to be able to join the team, kind of get going, really excited. Obviously, I've spent a couple of scrims and practices with Charles. He's fun to play with. He's nice to talk to. Definitely when he opens up a little bit more, I feel like it's going to be a great addition to our team. So super excited about that. But finally, moving into our last team here, it's going to be Rocket League. The team, kind of the golden boys of Valpo Esports, I'd say. Definitely the most recognizable people, I'd say. We do have Josh, Soren, Logan, Ethan, and Justin. Obviously, a roster that you've seen before, and now with Coach Thomas, right? So quite frankly, everybody there is ready to go, right? I'm really excited about that because obviously we added a couple of people to the roster, um, but there's not much I can really say about Rocket League because most of the times their gameplay play like it says it for them, right? They're one of the top competitor teams that we have. They're extremely good working into that playoff year, and I haven't seen a team with a better clutch factor at Valpo Esports, and that's coming from a dude that plays on the league team, who I think we're pretty good. So I love to see it, but that's quite frankly, I mean, that rounds out our rosters here at
Yep.
Valpo Esports. So while we're talking about, players, we're going to kind of rejog your memory a little bit here, run a little bit in case you missed it segment, just to catch you guys up to speed. If you're new here, whether you're a new player, new family, or you're old returning player and you just wanted to forget about esports for the whole summer, which hey, I don't blame you. We are back and we are back swinging, so we are gonna rejog your memory a little bit. If you'd like to talk, excuse me, take us for a little bit of summer spotlight.
So over the summer, we reached out and we asked everyone who was a part of the program what they were doing. I wanted to see what you were doing. I wanted to promote that. Got a couple of people we're gonna highlight here. The first being one of your teammates on the league
Yes.
team,
Yep.
Jovina.
It's
So
my duo right there.
Jovina actually traveled out of the country to Canada, and I know this is a little bit of maybe a betrayal. This is Valorant, right? This
Yeah,
is not League of Legends,
most of the time I'd say that, but quite frankly, the moment that you get away from League of Legends, I like clap for you. It's like getting out of prison.
Yep, yep,
the
yep.
the team is like, the scene from Goodfellas where they're cooking the really nice dinner in prison. That's what being on the Valpo esports team is like, where it's, oh, there's a little nice bit of sunshine and sunlight in the realm of just darkness that is playing League of Legends. So honestly,
Yeah.
good for her. Good for her enjoying Valorant.
Yeah, traveled to Toronto, traveled all around, got to see some games at Valorant Masters Toronto. Oh, really cool experience. Jovina is going to be a sophomore, obviously, support on the League of Legends team, studying criminology.
Yep.
So looking forward to having her here, come back for a second year. Like you, won't be able to escape the league team. You're locked in
True.
all 4 years. I
True.
mean, it's just destiny at that point. But
That's how we do it.
next, we're gonna take a trip over to the Overwatch team, right? And we're gonna see something a little bit different. Maybe not some travel, but Spencer from the Overwatch team actually sent us a drawing. Um, and this is actually Spencer holding all of their mains in
I
Overwatch,
love this
which
art so
I
much.
mean it is great art. I didn't know Spencer drew anything coming into the year. But then I was sent this and I was like, wow, this is like actual quality. I'm gonna test your knowledge. Let's go
Yes.
through the
Oh yeah, so
the
we got
the
we
characters. Who's this in the very bottom
that's
left?
okay, so Symmetra in the bottom left, then Kiriko, then
Uh-huh.
Ana, then
Ana?
Tracer, then
Tracer?
Juno, then Junker Queen.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know your
Oh yeah.
Overwatch,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I'm
You
I'm
didn't
hey,
you didn't get rusty over the summer.
I'm just washed in Overwatch. I know
Uh-huh.
my stuff. I know my stuff. Don't worry about it. But no,
Um,
this is amazing art. I
mm.
love this photo, and quite frankly, Spencer, if you ever get around to making one of those plushes in real life, if you can get me the Ana plush, I will pay you an unholy amount of money for it. Like, if that ever becomes real, you have my bank account. I got you.
Yes, so just to recap, since Spencer also going into sophomore year,
Yes.
getting a communications degree. Will be on the Overwatch team, like we mentioned before, but also was there last year. So our last summer spotlight is going to be Dylan. Dylan on the not Rocket League, on the Smash team here, plays Sonic. Um, Went to Fan Expo in
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah.
So one of those places you go, there's a lot of, people in like the movie industry, video game industry, anime, whether it's voice actors, actual actors,
Yes.
creators of these games and things. You could go meet them in person. And Dylan went there for the first time. He said he had never been to any kind of fan expo type thing like this.
Yes.
So he went over the summer. They had one in Chicago, which is very close to Valpo. Went there and pictured on the left is Dylan. On the right is actually the voice actor of Drifter from Destiny 2.
Oh
So,
yeah. No,
uh,
that's
pretty cool person to meet for Dylan. Great opportunity. Really cool to kind of meet your idol sometimes in a place like that. It looks like he got a signature, I believe. So pretty sick.
this is one of the more kind of heartwarming moments I remember in the Discord, because Dylan posted these pictures right to show off, and everybody reacts to it and such. But then a couple other people posted right under it that they were also at the Fan Expo, and you kind of
mm,
realize like that community that Valpo Esports has, where we're all going to the same things without
yeah,
even
yeah.
saying anything, which is pretty funny. But no, this is a great moment from Dylan sharing for us.
Yeah, so for summer spotlight purposes, that's kind of it. We just wanted to highlight some of the cool things all the players here were doing, the students, make sure it's not going unnoticed. Like,
Yeah.
we're paying attention. We think it's awesome that you went to all of these places, doing all these things.
Because
So,
at the end of the day, right? Obviously, we're competitors, but a lot of the times the teams, you have a lot of friends on them, right?
yep.
It's kind of fun to enjoy and just kind of experience games together, right? Because that's the big thing about esports, is that it's a competitive setting to experience a game that you probably love in a new light. So when you get to kind of share your personal experience with that, it's always a great moment. Always happy to see those moments.
Yeah. So I'm going to actually bring us to our next section here, which is something that we did over the summer, hence the name summer camp. This photo is deep fried beyond belief, and I do not know how it got into this state. Okay, I apologize, but Valpo Esports runs a summer camp. It started last year with Henry. We did it this year. We had like double the amount of students come out. It was a great time. They learned things like how to be teammates, how to communicate. They played new games. We did a Smash tournament. There's a giant bracket you probably seen on the whiteboard out there
Yes.
that they
Yep.
went through and played. We had players come from the Overwatch team. We had Spencer and Nathaniel, and then we had Max from he just said in chat that's him on the far left. Max from the Overwatch or from the Valorant team was there. Scott came. Chase, the League of Legends coach, came.
Yes.
Um, Lots of people. Chris was in and out all the time, but we did lots of things. We had some cool moments, like we had a magic show we went and watched in BB's upstairs, which was awesome. And he even got them involved, not just the younger kids that were already there, which was awesome. We went outside, we played pickleball, we touched some grass. So
Not
parents,
unheard of for an esports
I
team. Let's be
know
real. We're breaking boundaries here at the summer camp.
we really are, but great opportunity. We're gonna do it again next year. I mean, everyone basically that came reached back out to us and said they loved it. They were asking, is there more? Is
Yeah.
there why? Can we make this longer? So next year might even be longer. We're also looking at some kind of programming we could do during the year. So if you're not on our socials, we'll plug that later. But definitely keep your eye out for that. We're cooking something at the moment. So.
Yeah. It's all exciting stuff. We're slowly moving forward here at Valpo, and it's great to see, kind of the love that we've all put into this program really start to grow and create a new opportunity for people, especially, coming into college, those kind of summer camps, that exposure that you get. It's really nice to see that, kids are into what we like. Like that's what I enjoy. So but no, um outside of the summer camp, right? A couple of other Valpo just deals. Valpo Day, big thing last year. I remember on stream plugging it a bunch during a lot of our competitions, and for good reason. For here, we raised $2,000 for Valpo Day, and a big part of that is that sometimes, when you raise money, you feel like you can't really see where it goes, right? But here at Valpo Esports, we know exactly where it goes, and we are in control of it, and we have a couple of boxes here with a lot of that payment uh, just in the bag. So you know what? This was a brand new idea for George. We decided we are going to unbox it live using my home key. So if I can't get into my apartment tonight, you know why. Um, but it is a little bit of a surprise just for the stream, especially. They double taped it right there, and I think I cut my hand on the cardboard.
Oh no,
Hey, that's worth it. Listen, you
it's
you
worth it.
ever you ever say that I don't give my blood, sweat, and tears to this esports team, I will bring you the VOD of this
Yeah, I'd be
whole
lying.
thing. Yeah,
Big-
oopsies. It should be off in the corner there. There we go.
There we
There
go.
we go. There it
All right,
is. It's
let's grab
beautiful.
one.
It's beautiful. Valpo Esports backpacks, universal for the whole team. I know personally, I rocked. We had old versions of these, and I didn't like the old versions, but I still rocked it anyways because I love the black and clean like actual thing. So getting a little bit of team unity going on. A lot of the money that we raise in those fundraisers, it goes to things like this. Obviously, not all $2,000 went to the backpacks, but
Yeah,
for supporting reasons like this, you're starting to really see kind of the effect that Valpo Day has on this, and you see why we plugged it so much. That $2,000 is a huge help for us in our budget this year. So thank you everybody that did support us during Valpo Day. Thank you so much to everyone who really, stood out, took the time to come out and support.
yeah. You ever eat these things?
Uh, you know what? Okay, I did once actually when I was a kid. I remember you ever had those beef jerky like packets,
Yeah,
those
yeah,
tiny little
yeah.
ones? Okay, so I had one of those and I was crunching on the silica gem and I got sick for like a week because of it. Yeah,
Dang,
it was bad. I have a billion childhood stories that would make you question why I'm even standing here today, but that's
that's
that's one of
great.
them. You can also see how I get my energy from chewing on silica packets, but
Lovely.
really exciting. We're gonna
Uh-oh.
leave that just in the back right there because it's a good
Reminder.
scenery.
Good
Yeah,
reminder.
yeah, of
Yeah.
course, of the money that we raised. But
Hmm?
our last little recap thing that we'd like to do is we're gonna give you a quick speed rundown of our seasons last year. I know we mentioned it a little bit, teased it a tiny bit. But obviously, first speaking breakdown, we really gotta get everything out the door so we can move forward. But for 2024-2025, uh, League of Legends, I can talk personally here.
Yep.
Placed third place in NECC. Almost got to the end. Really sad kind of finish in semifinals, losing by one game. Really close set as well. But being able to take third place title, pretty enjoyable, especially send out a couple of the seniors with at least that third place medal. But obviously coming back this year, really excited to move. Overwatch as well. We talked about how that varsity team kind of just experienced that slow defeat right there at the very end because they did place runner up in the MVC, which is the Valpo Premier League for the most time. Like it's the Midwest League that a lot of our other athletic teams are a part of. So it's important to us at least as like a Valpo unity thing that the MVC is still alive and kicking. So seeing them place runner up like that, putting us so close, but I know that is hanging with them right there, and they are just revving to go. NECC Rocket League Championship,
Hey,
right?
they've done it before. I mean, if we went out there and grabbed trophies, I mean, how many of them say NECC Rocket League Championship?
Yeah, it's they got a little bit of hardware on them. The neck is kind of starting to hang low from all the medals. They might have scoliosis. You got to watch out. But I mean, speaking of hardware, where's that trophy at?
NECC, where's our trophy?
We need that,
We
man.
reached out. You said it would be here. It's not here unless it's in Chris's office, and there was that package he didn't look at yet.
Okay. Well,
My
if it's there, we
we
apologize,
apologize, but
NECC.
if
I'm
not,
sorry. Yeah. I mean, well, we'll see, right? We'll always see. But finally, going into our students, right? Obviously, teams are everything. Um, it is we above me over here at Valpo Esports, but
yep.
sometimes the me can show out a little bit, and we do want to
Hey,
honor those people that did show out for their academic year last year because we do have 11 NECC academic all conference students here at Valpo Esports. And quite
yep.
frankly, this is extremely proud because not many teams have 11 of their players on this list.
Yeah.
So gonna read through them real quick here just so they all get their flowers. Justin, Adam, Eamon, Chance, Yovana. Boom, that's 5 people from the league team right there. You counting? Um, Aubrey, Sam, Nathaniel, Nico, Spencer, Xander. That's also five or 6 people or 5 people from the Overwatch team. So we're keeping
Go.
it counting. I'll be fair. I'll be fair. But all these people scored extremely well. In their academic year, and it's something that we really take seriously here at Valpo, especially is that
Yep.
we don't just play on teams. These are still college students, and academics come first for the most part. And these students are like the perfect examples of that, all scoring extremely high on their cumulative GPAs. So hats off to them. Excited. I know from personal experience, it is not easy. So big ups to them. Way to go.
Yep. Awesome. But it's great for me coming as the new GA to see that 11, which is Valparaiso is a small community, not a giant, massive school. So, I mean, that's a lot of the players that are involved here that are on that list striving for it. So, it was great for me to see coming in that they're dedicated to their grades. There's so many people that care that much about it.
Yes. It's really exciting to see, and not only that, but that list was just from all of NECC. There's still people at Valpo who are on that list that are still overperforming, right?
Yeah.
And it's a great thing, but to see those guys get acknowledgement, really makes me happy. There's a lot of things to be prideful about at Valpo here, and that's I think my favorite thing about this esports team. It's not my favorite thing, but it is close. But we are gonna move into now. We're done with the past stuff. We're done with all of our recap things, everything that we needed to get out. So we are going to move forward here, and we're going to start looking at our competition this year because, quite frankly, every single year it gets tougher and tougher, and every single year Valpo gets better and better. What can I say? So we are gonna let George take it over here a little bit, talk about NECC, GLEC, what we got going on for our teams.
So, NECC signups are going to close September 5th. So, if you are watching right now and in the chat and a Valparaiso esports student athlete, make sure you're signing up. Yeah. You need to contact your coach. Unless you're Valorant, you're excused. Everyone else, I mean, we got to get on that. It's the 28th. I don't know how many days are in August. What,
Yeah,
30, 31?
I think 30.
30.
I don't
So, I
know.
mean, it's soon. And with Labor Day in there, many of you are probably going home. So, let's do that
Yes.
sooner rather than later so we're ready to go. I don't want to fill out the late form and try to tell them why we're late. And it's our reason being you didn't do it. So,
Yes.
we're going to do that. A couple changes in the NECC. Rocket League is moving to all best of seven. Um,
Whew.
so no more best of
Amen.
five
Amen.
outside of the placement activation games. It's all
Yes.
best of seven, playoffs, regular season, championships, all of it. So they're going to be grindy, but I mean, if it could be any team, that's the one that's going to be ready for it. You know, they've
Yeah.
shown they are built for it.
I I know our Rocket League players are not exactly a fan of that change,
No,
because they enjoy our best of fives. But hey, listen. Let me give you a little bit of encouragement here. If there's any team that could go deep in a series, I think it's you guys because I make the joke every single like year, every single season that we are a slow starting team. So if we're talking best of sevens, if we're talking playing more, I know that's not the best for you guys. That's not what you guys want, but I feel like for our team, y'all are gonna start killing some people. Like I really feel like that. So keep a positive mindset, and if you don't want to have a positive mindset, I'll have a positive mindset about it because I'm the dude in the caster booth. I get to talk. You hear my voice. So that's what I say.
so something that is up in the air, and this is pertaining to you in League of Legends. They
Yes.
haven't made an announcement up to this point on Fearless Draft. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Fearless Draft. I know last year I believe it was only Division One. It was kind of a
Yes.
test. So
Yep.
at Indiana University we were Division One in NECC. So
Yes.
I didn't even realize that everyone else wasn't doing Fearless Draft. I thought it was everyone. Then Chase told me. We didn't do Fearless Draft.
Yep.
That's new. It's something the GLEC also doesn't do. So, are you a fan of switching? I know professional, it's all fearless draft at this point.
Personally, I am a fan. I actually enjoy fearless drafting a lot. I feel like it adds a different dynamic to the game that we have to play. Obviously, for people that aren't familiar, fearless draft just refers to now it's not just you can't play a character if they're banned, but if the character has been played previously in any games in the series, you're not allowed to play them for any other future games, which is big because that means that not only is there 10 people, 10 characters that you're not allowed to play game one. Game two, there's now 20 characters you can't play with 5 bans or excuse me, 10 bans and then the 10 from the previous game, et cetera, et cetera. It compounds as we go, which is big. So, Fearless is really fun to actually watch. As Jake mentions in chat, it is just enjoyable because you get a lot fresher of takes, you get a lot different team comps, and I feel like here at Valpo we have a pretty wide uh, champion list. I'd say like outside, the one or two unique cases, I think that a lot of our champ pools are pretty big. So you're gonna see us pull out some weird stuff that you've never seen us play before in the past, but I think that's gonna be fun for y'all to watch at home. So keep your eyes out. If any CC does make that ruling, just know we'll be ready for it.
Yep. Sweet. I'm also a fan of Fearless Draft personally,
Yes.
from the spectator perspective. I think it's great to watch. Get some variety out there, especially for new players coming in. They kind of it helps you learn the champions a little faster because, there are
Yes.
still a
Yeah.
lot of champions that are repeated over and over.
169.
But I mean, yeah, there's that many to choose from. We might as well force them into playing some of them, right?
That's true.
So Overwatch, big switch, and this is going to be for any Overwatch players listening. You're going to have to fill out your own rank requirement form for the NECC again this year. They went back to that. Bryce can't do it for you. He cannot hold your hand, make sure everything's done. So you're going to have to be on top of that, getting that done. You also have to be ranked before the season starts, which I know he offers Battle Pass. I mean,
Yes. The
to get your 100 games in for a season. So, I mean, why are we not like running Bryce's pockets dry? Like,
I
can I
have
play
no
100
clue.
games? Can
Yeah.
you play 100?
Bryce, can you just buy me a battle pass in like League as well? Because we have a battle pass now. We're pretty late to the game, but we have one. If I play 100 games, you buy me one, I'd be jumping on that instantly. So quite frankly,
Yeah.
our Overwatch team is pretty solid, but their one big weakness is paperwork. So please fill out your forms. Please,
Yes, please do.
please.
I don't want to have to try and plead with the NECC on why you should be
Yes,
accepted.
yes.
So, moving away from the NECC, we are going to move to the GLEC. The official start is going to be Friday this week, tomorrow, the 29th. Let's go
Woo.
back into that regional competition, which is awesome. So, our teams that will be competing in the fall are going to be Smash Bros, Valorant, and League of Legends. All three are ready to go. We have games Friday, obviously.
Yep.
I say games. We've got two. We're not going to have a Valorant game that was previously scheduled. Unfortunately, our opponent Baldwin Wallace did have to drop out for Valorant, but we will have some games here, and we're going to pop up these on the screen for you so you know.
Yes.
The first one we're going to look at, just we're going to go in like chronological order,
Yep.
time wise, is going to be Smash Bros. And funny enough, it's Baldwin Wallace as the opponent. So we won't be playing them in Valorant because they dropped out, but they do still have a Smash team, which is awesome. So we're gonna get it back in there to compete. I know they're ready for it, beyond ready. It will be at 5 p.m. Smash for the year for GLEC. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be a little awkward since they moved us from Saturday to Friday, and Smash is the first games. The
Yes.
majority of schools are in Eastern time, which means the normal start time for Smash for us Central people is 3 p.m. And if you
Yeah.
remember, it is Valparaiso University, which means they're going to be in class. So
Yes.
these times are going to be a little all over the place, but if you're on our socials, you'll get the updates when it gets rescheduled. For now, tomorrow, 5 p.m. The league is actually streaming this one. We won't be. So twitch.tv/GLECGG. It's on the screen. Take a screenshot. We're going to leave it up for a second
Yep.
just so you could get that. Get your phone out. Follow. Make sure you support. Tune in. We're going to all be tuned in the lab, making sure we watch them. Might even be a watch party, so we'll
Yep.
get it up on the TV. Come get in there. But after that, I will let you take this one over because it pertains to you.
Yes, yeah. So our second game of the day tomorrow is going to be League of Legends versus Manchester, a team that we've always had a pretty nice rivalry with, mainly because we're very evenly matched. Always toss-up games. Manchester, one of the few games that we've actually gone out and played at their spot as well. Really great to have them come to us. We go to them. It's kind of a nice back and forth, and always one of our favorite games to play because it's always a toss-up. There is something in the game that always changes and makes it different than every other time we play against Manchester, whether it's us or them, and it's always super, super interesting and competitive to watch. So if you ever wanted an intro to not only Valpo Esports, but a competitive League of Legends game, tomorrow is your best bet. We are going to be starting off the season with a bang with arguably, one of our strongest rivals. So really excited. It's going to be fun, honestly. I know the whole team we were all kind of listening to the roster and listening to the schedule, and we were like, yeah, we play then, and then Chase immediately mentions he's like, yeah, but we got Manchester first week. It's like, oh, okay, like we actually got to lock in now, like it's time to go. So
Yeah.
really
So
excited.
make sure you're coming back here, twitch.tv/Valpo Esports. We'll be
Yes.
live. It'll probably be me. Who knows who will be joining me?
Yeah.
Still getting students to fill out their work thing so they could get approved for hire
Yes.
because I do
Yes.
pay you. So,
Yep.
if any of you were watching that and you didn't know, you can get paid.
Yeah. If I ever
Blake's on the clock right now.
if I ever do Beacon Breakdown and I seem especially verbose that day, it's because I need to pay for groceries. Just know. So I am draining our budget dry right now with our runtime. But no, I'm just joking about that, obviously. But it is a paid opportunity, and quite frankly, it's really fun to be on the casting team. You can talk to me, you can talk to Wes, you can talk to Aubrey, any of those people. They've all experienced the casting team, and they all know it's extremely fun. So if you're a new student or you're just interested, please talk to any one of us. We're happy to get you set up.
Yep. All right. And moving on from competition, we are going to have a bit of a sad moment here. We'll take a moment of silence, maybe.
This one hurts. This one hurts. The sponsor that's been a sponsor here since I've been here, Rig Gaming, is no longer a major sponsor here at Valpo. We do want to thank them for the time that they spent and the sponsorships that they've spent with us and the equipment that they've gotten us. I know it's become a big component, especially of everything pretty much that we do. And I'm especially going to miss giving a Rig Gaming shout out anytime it gets awkward on stream. I do love that. I can't help but think that some of those weird placements of the Rig Gaming sponsor might have gotten us shut down. So I apologize. That might be on me. I don't know. But we do want to thank Rig for all the time that they spent here with us. And even though they aren't a major sponsor here, they were a big part in Valpo Esports getting off the ground. So thank you for the time. We are still going to rock these headsets in the booth until we're told otherwise.
Yep, it will still be the rig headsets for the time being.
Yes.
So we are going to move on to our other partner here. We're going to actually throw it over to the desktop here,
Yes.
transition, and
Yeah.
we're going to talk about Agent Inc. So you may know Agent Inc. is actually our partner when it comes to anything Valpo Esports merch-wise. So we have an awesome store here, and we're going to run you through it. You could get decked out like a player. You could get some other things.
Yep.
You could get your own jersey, which is awesome. We'll just take a look at it here. I
Hey,
mean, size.
Halloween, anybody who wants to dress up as a Valpo esports player, huh? Huh? Put your own name on the jersey. I like that.
I mean, you could
That's what I'm
put
talking
Blake.
about.
You put Blake on the back, and
I
you could
have
dress
Blake
up
on the
as
back.
you.
Have you
No,
seen my jersey?
I have not.
It has my full name on there.
Hey, there you go. It go.
Hey, y'all gonna know when I walk around at any LAN tournament, you gonna know exactly who's playing ADC and running your game down. It's me, buddy. Get ready. But
So you get a jersey, just like the players here wear, to support. We get a portion of these sales, I believe, right?
yes, yeah,
So it's I take this back. We also have the older version, I believe. This was the jersey beforehand,
yes, yeah.
the yellow.
Legacy.
So yeah, if you want the throwback,
Yep.
you get that. You still get your name on the back. Let's see, what else do we have here on the store? The mouse pad. I know there's a lot of those out there. People are using them. They've been using
Yes.
them.
Yeah.
Uh, good mouse pad, good quality. A hoodie maybe.
Yep.
Black and white. You
I
know the
usually I wear a hoodie underneath all of my jerseys and most things that
yeah.
I wear, especially for esports. You can see it literally in my picture. So that kind of hoodie is definitely a cop for me if you were looking for that.
We've got the hats as well, the white and black, of course.
The Henry Classic. I
Yes.
I barely saw that dude without wearing his Valpo Esports hat
Hey.
anywhere. So that is something that he has name branded and trademarked for now.
And then the Valpo wall flag, which is in the background. We cut back real quick, I
Yep.
think, probably to
Okay.
Beacon Breakdown. We can see. We take a gander. The flag. That's what it looks like in real life. It's kind of far away, but
Yeah.
it's great size actually. It's like almost probably like your wingspan.
How long has that thing been up there? Because I think it's been up there for as long as I've been here. What hasn't been here is that picture.
That guy.
Yeah,
Who is that
that's
guy?
where the flag used to be. I don't know who that is.
Oh,
I've been here 4 years. I don't know who that is. I
he
know
has
a
a
lot of people know who that is, but I don't.
Valpo Esports hat on.
But
So
hey, he's now our third caster in every frame that we're in. So
yeah,
woohoo! Good on him. I wonder if we're paying him.
he's not getting paid by me. So we are going to go back here to
Yes.
desktop again, and we're gonna just take a little gander here at our website. If you're looking for Valpo Esports, maybe a potential recruit,
Yes.
it might look a little different than the last time you came.
Yep.
The entire Valparaiso University website got an overhaul basically. I mean, it's all brand new. They've changed a lot, so bear with us. Some of these links might not work at the moment as you scroll down and click things.
Yep.
They're slowly getting fixed. That's just what happens. They redo an entire university's website. Things get moved around, forgotten. Um, but there's plenty of things. Hopefully, our get recruited button still works. Yep, you can get recruited if you want to come here. Take Blake's spot. That still works.
Hey
Chris has
man,
been working hard at this. I know, getting this fixed for
give me
us.
give
But
me 1 year grace period and I'm out of here. Don't worry. Then you can take my spot. But until then, I'm happy where I am. Don't worry.
little plug here. We do birthday parties, or
Yes.
it doesn't have to be a birthday if you just want to have a party in here. You can see all the information on that. We actually have one Saturday, so that's
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
People do actually come in for our birthday parties here. There's games, you can play on the Switch, the computers. We've got a Wii even for the
Yep.
old school. Um, Fun time if you want to come spend a couple hours in somewhere you're not usually at. There's no like land center in Valparaiso that you could do this at, so this is kind of your
Yes.
only spot to get in here, do it, get a booking. And then summer camp, if you want to sign back up, check the website. There will be a new thing next summer. Um, but now I think, besides, plugging our socials one last time, we're on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Valpo Esports at all of them. You will
Yep.
find us. Make sure you follow for updates, whether that's game days, reschedules, events like summer camp that are getting held, anything we're doing. That's going to be big. But we're going to actually now move into the moment everyone's probably been waiting for.
Yeah,
We do have a tier list.
it's a classic here at Beacon Breakdown, and we're starting off with something that definitely both of us have a big share in because obviously, this is George's first Beacon Breakdown. I'm not gonna make him rank the states. I'm not gonna make him rank food that will make people upset. We're gonna rank something that's close to our hearts here, close to everything that we know, and especially as college students, it's close to probably what you know, which is every energy drink that we've had at
Mhm.
all.
Uh,
And it's classic. You get a Beacon Breakdown, you get me standing up in my chair because we are. I never sit down for these segments for good reason because we're locked in. But quite frankly, this was George and I both came to this idea. This is something that we both got, and we are so excited to give this because I know that there are some of y'all that are going to get very angry about what I have to say because
uh,
I have my takes. I have my takes, and it's gonna get wicked.
All right, so I think the best way to start this, since we've never done a tier list with each other, is give each
Hmm.
other one freebie that we can't say anything about.
Okay.
Whether you're taking something and you're putting it
Ooh.
in the bottom
Ooh.
tier or the top tier, or if you want to throw it like in the mid tier,
Okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
but take one.
I will give you the freebie and I'll let you place it, but it doesn't mean you're not gonna hear
Oh yeah,
something from me. You're gonna
say
hear
you
something
can
from
still
me if
say.
it's weird.
Uh-huh.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So
I'll let you take your first one.
my freebie is actually going to be, I might have been pinned as a white monster guy already.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
I usually have one, but it's actually going to be Ghost, the
Oh.
blue raspberry
Ooh.
Ghost.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right, and I'm going to take it, and I'm actually going to put it in A tier.
Okay.
Uh, I'm not going to throw it in S, but I think it's solid for the price and the flavor.
Mhm.
It's pretty good. Weirdly enough, sometimes I don't drink them cold because I'll buy one and it's not very cold and I'll just go for it.
Okay,
This
that's
is
weird.
one I know, but you gotta hear you gotta hear me out.
Can't be
The
serious.
blue raspberry ghost is okay if you don't get it cold all the way.
Okay, how are you gonna start this tier list and the first thing that you
Hey,
say is you don't make your energy drinks cold? How am I supposed to take
no,
anything else you say
that's just like
seriously?
that's like a last resort type thing. You
Okay,
buy one from
okay, yeah.
Walmart, you're coming home,
That's like Fallout shelter stuff. That's like I raid the Fallout 76
Yep.
shelter and I find a warm ghost and drink it for like a boost. No, okay.
All
You
right.
you get one freebie. I'll take my freebie. Can you so on the Red Bulls, right? You
Yes.
see the Red Bull Green Edition?
Green edition. Yep.
Put that in D.
The
And quite frankly, it should be lower. If there was one energy drink that I could take off the face of the earth right now, it'd be the Green Edition. That one is so terrible. I genuinely I can't think of a worse combination of flavors that you can create, let alone market to people. And I'm surprised that the FDA even lets it go. Like this is something that is so disgusting. I'm sorry if I see you drinking like a Red Bull. I assume that you spent half of your life grazing grass as like an animal, and then you grew up and came to college and gained sentience and started drinking Red Bull. Like that's what I expect. So no offense, but also like full offense. There's so many billion other drinks that you could have on this tier list,
oh for
as
sure.
I'm sure we're gonna get into because quite frankly, I think we should put one on the tier list right now. The people scream for it. The crowds chant for it. The mountains are here. White Monster.
White
Put
monster.
that thing in S tier.
Yeah,
Put that thing in
I
S
can't even
tier.
argue.
Yes,
I
sir.
can't even
Yes,
argue.
sir.
I
Shout
mean,
out, shout out to Chance. Shout out to everybody. George and I both literally, when we brought up this tier list, the first thing that we said was White Monster is an S tier drink, and you literally can't beat it. It is arguably the greatest energy drink that there is on
it's
this list.
the goat. I
Yes,
mean, he's 6-0. It's Michael Jordan
yes.
basically. I
Unironically, he's
mean,
he's got the rings on him. Like it's insane.
Tom
If
Brady. He's got two hands for it.
that's what I'm saying. If White Monster is like Michael Jordan, green Red Bull is like Thanasis Antetokounmpo. Like it's not the correct brother. Like sorry,
Mm,
I'll stop talking about it because I already put my spot. But no, White Monster, beautiful. I love it. I can't get enough of it. Every time there is literally no better pick that you could find if you have options you don't know what to go for.
yeah. I think a good segue out of White Monster is to hit up the original, right?
I'm with it.
So this
Yes.
is where it all started. I
Yes.
mean, this is the OG, original Monster. C tier is not where we're landing. I'm just gonna drag it up here
Hmm.
so everyone knows what we're looking at here. So it's a green apple flavor. Is that what it's supposed to be? I think
I don't even
maybe
know. I
like
used to
a
think it was like Mountain Dew.
sourish. Uh,
Like
I don't feel like it tastes anything like Mountain Dew. If that was their goal, is nothing like Mountain Dew.
I just I feel like it's so rough because Monster tastes better every other way. It's hard to like rank the OG lower, but honestly, I'd say B. I think
B.
it's a B tier drink. I think that if you get it, it's like, oh yeah, that's the classic, that's the name
Yeah,
brand.
I mean you
But
gotta respect OG.
yeah, when somebody says, "Oh, you like Monster," and they bring up the OG Monster, it's either they just started drinking Monster or they've been drinking Monster since it started coming out.
Mm-hmm.
There's no in between. You don't just pick the OG Monster for no reason.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right. I think we agree there. B,
yeah,
solid, a little above a role player.
I'm with it. I'm
He
with it. Yeah,
started it. He's looking to retirement though,
yeah.
probably pretty soon.
He's the Jameis Winston of Monster Energy drinks. He had his run. Now he's on the sidelines. He's helping coaching the other Monster teams.
Yeah.
Right? They're all out there getting their reps in. So you like to see it.
All
You
right.
respect.
We hit up that OG. Maybe we should go to another OG.
I'm with
Red
it.
OG Red Bull.
D two.
Oh no,
Oh,
we've lost our screen. Okay,
okay.
we're
We're
back.
back.
We're
We're
back.
back.
No problem. Never happened. OG Red Bull.
I hate it.
So I've got some. I was gonna say I have some strong negative feelings about OG Red Bull.
Same.
If you like Red Bull, you just like drinking cough syrup. I mean,
Yes.
it
Yes.
just tastes like
Yes.
medicine. And who realistically, who likes the taste of medicine? That's
Yes.
the worst thing ever invented. No matter what flavor they give you, I mean, it just gets worse.
Yes.
Even
I
bubble gum is terrible.
I can't ever wrap my head around Red Bull because it got so popular
Yeah.
for being so terrible, and I realized I know why. It's because Red Bull arguably is one of the stronger drinks on here. If
Mm,
you drink a full Red Bull, it's pretty small, but your caffeine content is crazy. So that's why you don't drink it for the actual experience. You
no,
drink it
no.
because you need its effects,
Yeah.
and that's real.
You need
But
wings.
yeah, that lands you at the bottom of our tier list because we're
Hmm.
trying to enjoy the drink. Why am I spending money on an energy drink where I can get a caffeine intake that I probably won't notice a big difference in, but tastes way better? And
Yep.
that's how I feel, quite frankly. Is I feel like the original, but I do have a take on the sugar free.
Sugar free. Hey, we might be sharing the same brain here.
I think we're cooking.
Sh- sh-
I'm saying A tier.
Um, I could get behind that. I don't think, maybe we go in order here because I think this is
Mm.
probably worse than the
Oh yeah, yeah,
original
yeah.
Red Bull. We
Extremely,
we got to order
extremely.
it in tiers.
Yes.
I don't think it clears the Blue Raspberry Ghost yet. Um, I don't. That's my one though that we
Oh
can't touch
yes.
that.
That's what
But
I'm saying. I'll leave you to that. I'll leave you to
but
that.
I think A tier on the sugar free is good. I don't know what it is about sugar free. White Monster's the sugar free. I mean,
Hmm.
there's just something about no sugar. I mean, you'd think load it up with sugar, but that's not the recipe, clearly.
Yep. And I'm seeing right now, Jank is bringing back my French toast incident, and I want to bring up Jank that I'm right in both of these situations. So we might be rehashing it, man, but I'm ready to bring it back out because yeah, original Red Bull is terrible, but like you said, Red Bull sugar free, it takes a little bit of that weird edge off of it. It is a lot lighter. You get the caffeine intake, but it's a lot less of a terrible experience, quite frankly. And because of that, you get what you need the drink for. So because of Red Bull's caffeine content and because of how hard it hits, if the experience is not terrible, that boots you up on the list, and that's why I feel like it's A tier. But feeling pretty good so far about the list. I feel like we're getting to it. Obviously, we already went through and ranked the ones that we've never had,
Yeah.
because we didn't want to bore y'all with that. And also there were the juice monsters there, but they're also just rehashed in bigger pictures on the side. So we're gonna get to those. We'll probably just speed run the monsters in all honesty because some of them are big changes, some of my big takes, but a lot of them are honestly kind of mid tier for me.
Yeah.
I don't
All
know.
right. So I think that's a duplicate picture
Yes,
here at the
yes,
beginning.
it is.
So what is this one called? Is this the ultraviolet one or?
think. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even they're like Gatorades to me. I don't even call them by their names. I call them by the color.
By the color,
Right?
yeah.
Like nobody goes, "Oh man, I really like Berry Blast from Gatorade." You're like, "No, I like blue." Right? Like I like oh man, I really like Glacier Freeze. You go, "I like light blue." Like let's be honest.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna call them by their colors. If you get upset with that, argue with the wall, buddy. Yeah, I'd say C tier,
C tier.
honestly. Yeah.
All right, this one I know which I can't think of what this one is called, but
Mhm.
this one I do have strong feelings that it's higher than the other juices.
I agree.
You agree? Like A
Completely
tier?
agree. Yes, yes.
You
It is a lot. The monsters that are really sweet or not sweet at all are my favorites. Because quite frankly, when monsters in the middle, that's what lands it in B and C tier, and that's what I feel like the pink one is. But this one, if I remember, actually,
Pipeline Punch.
yes,
Yep.
yeah, I really like the sweetness, and also I'm a fruit punch fan. Like you can't really go wrong with that for me, so I'll put it up there.
All right, we're we're back to those green flavors.
Yes. I'd say B tier. I think this is worse than the original monster. I feel like
Yeah.
it's just kind of a rehash. It's okay, but not the best.
Well, I'm gonna have to let you take this one over. This is actually the yellow is one I've never had.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Put it right next to the green one. That is how I feel.
That's
Um,
gonna be about all of these, I think.
that's what I'm saying. They are gonna fill the monster list. I've had all of them that like I've seen on here. I've at least tried a lot of them, but you gotta understand the Java ones that are on the very right are going to rank very low for me. And all the fruit ones are going to kind of hover around that B tier. That's kind of what you can expect right now.
All right.
So
This is I think this is their like newest one.
yeah,
This one. It's like a blue raspberry-ish, maybe. I don't
I
know.
if
I
I
took a
quite
sip of
frankly,
it, but I don't think I've had enough of it. I just took a sip of my brother's. I don't think I've had
uh
enough to accurately like be like I don't like this.
yes,
But
yeah,
it wasn't like life changing to where I tried it and I needed more, like
yeah.
White Monster.
I I think that even though it completely contradicts what I said about not being sweet or being too sweet, I think that anytime a energy drink does a really sour flavor, if it's not like Ghost, I'll say is the exception for me. I feel like it tastes a little too acidic. It just, because of the nature of Monster Energy drinks. That's how it is. So, because of that, I would put it underneath C tier. Like I'd put it C tier. Just barely, I'd say, but that's about it. Trying to think here now, because
These are the Monster Rehabs now.
yes, yeah,
So, do you have strong feelings about Monster Rehab compared to the normal monsters or the juices or the Javas?
I totally get what the rehabs are for, right? Um, the strawberry lemonade, the one to the right
Yep.
of the picture you're hovering right now, that's an S tier. That
S
isn't
tier.
that is an S tier.
You think that's the Strawberry Lemonade Monster
Yes.
Rehab hangs with White Monster?
Yes. I think it's not. Here's the thing. Quite frankly, if we could have a tier for White Monster, we'd put it above. We'd put a White Monster tier. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? Let's just throw it in there. Why not? Put a White Monster tier. Put it hovering above everything else because there's nothing that touched this. Quite frankly, if you like energy drinks, you might think I'm glazing like crazy right now. I'm not. I'm really not. If you had the White Monster, there's no better experience for an energy drink. That is exactly what it's supposed to do. Like there's no catch with this, right? So let's see. I
I
mean,
am I tripping or is it the other
I
Rehab like
think
yellow?
well, there's a bunch. There's like five
Oh,
of
there's
them,
multiple?
right? Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's meant to be the wild berry one, even though it's the same rehash. Wild berry put in C tier. I'd
Yeah.
Yeah, wild berry flavors are not for me. They feel like too much of a mix of nothing. It's just a bunch of fruit flavors. Like who cares?
All right.
Uh,
Let, let's go. So most of these are gonna these monster juices are
yes,
gonna be the same. So let's go
yes.
to a Java.
Okay, I'm with it. I'm with it for the Javas. So let's see.
So
Um,
do we have
quite
a certain
frankly,
one we want to start with?
okay. Yeah, the one to the right, the salted caramel,
Yes.
S tier,
S tier?
S tier,
I can respect
definitely.
that.
That's a great combination of flavors, right? It's one of the ones where the Javas do not do it for me. I don't know how you feel about it.
They're
I
not,
just
yeah, with all the other options. I mean, if I want to get like the coffee-ish drink, I might as well just go to the Starbucks drinks,
yeah.
Like
If
it just I don't know. It doesn't work. The monster with it doesn't work.
Yeah, the reason I put the caramel there is a big complaint that I have about the Monster coffees is that they're really harsh. Whenever you drink them, it feels like they're punching you, right? And a lot of the times for some coffee drinkers, that is the appeal of coffee. Not for me. The salted caramel is nice because it adds a little bit to it. It gives it another flavor that I actually enjoy. But quite frankly, I don't need anything else. I would put Mean Bean, which is the one to the right.
Yeah.
Put Mean Bean in D tier, right above green. Red Bull's better than it, but
Oh, for sure.
that one's terrible. I hate that
Yeah.
one. Let's see. So there is. I have to think. There's the triple shot, obviously
S-
right there. You got the French vanilla triple shot. Oh, for a Java for a
Yeah.
Monster. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a C tier.
C
Uh,
tier.
ooh. I
I don't
think
know
it.
if it hangs with the juices.
I don't think it does either. But
I think he's better than Red Bull.
it's tough because it's like if you make a triple espresso drink, you kind of
You're
expect it to taste
expecting that.
terrible.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like
It's
it's a
not
French vanilla
really for
flavor.
the. Yeah, it's more for what you're getting out of it, not the flavor.
Completely agree. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, I'd put it in C because of
Yeah.
that.
The
I
bottom for sure, though.
Yeah. No, it doesn't touch anything else there.
All right. You want to move to Starbucks' energy drinks? We can just count.
Yeah, let's
We'll
just
just
keep rolling.
we'll just count this one as like all of Starbucks energy drinks.
Okay.
Like this is all of the double shot flavors. If we give them like a singular ranking, and then we could do the
Yes.
triple shots.
Double shot. Double shot goes in A tier for me.
I agree.
Yep.
I don't know how it's so much different than Monster Java, but
Yep.
it's just like all the flavors on average just clear it for some
Yeah.
reason.
It's a lot smoother, I feel like, than the monster
Uh-huh.
flavors when I remember it. Like it feels like it also it also helps sometimes they sell them in the really fancy bottles, which is funny. But most of the time when you get it out the can, it just is a way easier actual medium to drink out of, I feel like, and it's just clean. Like it's a very clean double shot, and I don't need a triple shot energy. Like that's how I crash. Which leads us to our next one.
Yeah.
Triple shot. Where do you want to put this one?
I think it's just a worse version, to be honest, of the Java.
Uh-huh.
Uh, honestly, I think it could go below
Yep.
regular Red Bull, like right in here.
Yep. I think Red Bull is the gate to D tier. If you're worse than Red Bull, you are definitely below that because Red Bull has like a pretty good gap between that and C tier.
Yeah.
And I think you somehow from double shot to triple shot went down in quality exponentially. To the point that I don't even know why anybody would drink that other than like torturing themselves.
Yeah.
Like that triple shot energy borders on like Russian sleep experiment of how long can you stay awake and how much are you willing to do to stay awake. And drinking a triple shot energy from Starbucks is borderline psychotic. So that's my idea. But
Yeah.
I mean honestly, we should keep it rolling down the line.
Red
Um,
Bulls, the
yes.
the Red Bull Rainbow.
Ooh, I've got very good takes on this.
Okay. We'll start
Okay.
with yellow. We'll just go down the line.
Do
Yellow.
you have takes on this? Cause I
I'm
can
not
run
so
through that.
strong on yellow, but coconut and red, yes.
Completely agree. Yellow, probably C tier. I don't think
Yeah.
it's that bad. I
y-
think it's rough because I really don't like original Red Bull, but I feel like Red Bull has actually some pretty good flavors to it. It's just
mhm,
when they miss really hard. But
Yeah.
yellow is the first time and probably the only time in the Red Bull like not discography, but the catalog where they just kind of it's whatever. Like who cares? Because it's like a mango pineapple if I remember. It's something along those lines. I don't know.
Okay. Red.
Red, S tier.
I was gonna say that is my
S tier.
if I need to get a Red Bull, I'm looking for red.
That's the one.
If they don't have it, I might as well just not drink anything.
Yep.
There's no point in going for any of the other Red Bulls.
That is
And
very, very true.
maybe sugar free, but like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I
there's just so many better options that we
yeah.
haven't even got to yet.
And I think along those lines, it's not an S tier, but I believe that the coconut edition is I would say top of A tier. I would put it over the ghost for me, but
Hmm.
I completely get if you don't wanna break that ghost free.
I think it's better than the sugar free for sure.
Okay. Okay.
Um, Better than the blue raspberry ghost.
I will settle for right here if you want to settle right
All
here. That
right,
is
we'll
perfectly
set we'll
fine with
settle
me.
for right now.
Okay.
At the
Okay.
moment,
I'm with it.
raspberry ghost or blue raspberry ghost is gatekeeping.
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
gatekeeping S tier.
We kind of have those flavors set up where it's like I can't really get past you, but that's fine. Um, now moving on to Ghost.
Now I think this is the one they wanted to hear in chat.
Mm,
Ghosts. So
okay. You've had these flavors, correct? I
yes.
think there is one of them that I have not had.
Have you had the Swedish fish one?
Yes.
Can can I be honest?
Go for it. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. And
Yep.
what's crazy is Swedish fish is one of the only candy I enjoy. I don't eat
Yeah.
much candy, but I don't mind Swedish fish. I really don't like gummy candy, so that it's like very random that I do enjoy Swedish fish. But
Yeah.
I mean, they just fully it's I don't know what it's even supposed to taste like. Like
It's so
they're just using the
syrupy.
name. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
It's
is.
it's not recognizably Swedish fish
Did
because
they just like mush down Swedish fish and try to make it out of that? Like squeeze the juice out of it and put it in
well
a can?
a big thing about Swedish fish, you have to remember the original candy is not that strong of a taste, right? The gummy is not extremely gummy. The flavor is sweet, but it's not like it's not Starburst sweet.
Yeah,
It's more like a bubble gum, right? Like that kind of like flavor intensity. And Ghost messes it up because Ghost is literally like draining the syrup from whatever they make Swedish fish out of and then not diluting it at all and put it into a can. It tastes so bad. I
yeah.
hate it so much, but my hate for green still holds me underneath that. I just will not drink that thing. But
All
no.
right, so the Green Ghost.
Yeah, this is the Warheads one, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, yeah. Uh
So,
this one
personally, I don't like sour.
okay,
It's like
okay.
sour candy, sour drinks, sour anything. Uh, it's like I don't know. I'd rather have something sweet.
Yeah. Uh for for the purpose of the stream, I am over 21. I am of legal drinking age, and I've been it for a minute. And Warheads, this flavor is the closest thing you'll get to a Four Loco. Uh, that's not good. That's not a good thing. I promise you, it is not. It is. I think it's better than the sweet. It's better than the Red Bull. In all honesty, like I
I think
think it's under yellow. I think it's the bottom of C tier.
bottom of C tier. I could
Yes,
get
because
behind that. Yeah,
I love sour things. Like that sour things are definitely my jam, and this is not it. Like that's
yeah,
just not the one. It's just I don't know. In liquid form, it's not that great. But I see what they were going for, and it's still passable. It's at least
yeah.
passable.
So this next one I have strong feelings about.
Yeah. This is the
This is the
bomb
like
pop,
ice
right?
pop. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think we got a new S tier
Yep.
participant
Completely
personally.
agree.
Um,
Yeah.
I might even be inclined to say he's in front of some of this. How do you feel about that?
Oh. Ooh. You know what? I'd like to reorder S tier then. In that case,
Okay.
um, I would like put Java at the very bottom of it. Red should be at the very top, in my opinion.
Yep.
Ghost is second.
Yeah, I think that's a good
I
order.
think Pipeline Punch is cool, but the monsters are not distinct enough. Like Red Bull Red is the defining Red Bull,
Yeah,
right? Ghost Bomb Pop is the best Ghost they have, right?
I'm gonna get mad in a second.
I know, but quite frankly, it's the best one they have, and I think that these two monsters are cool, but it's like you can't beat White Monster, and because of that, your option selection kind of goes down. So I feel like I have less strong feelings about that.
Alright,
That might be biased, but whatever.
this is the one they're waiting on, so we're gonna put it at the end of the ghost
That's
section.
with it. I'm with it. I'm with it.
What is this one
This
called?
is Straw Bango.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes.
It's like
No.
you're not a fan?
Nope.
Like D tier bad?
Ooh. Nah.
I don't
Nah,
think
nah,
it's
nah.
that bad. I think
I
it's just like a eh. Like
I'd put it in B tier.
I was gonna say, I think it's definitely above the Warheads one.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
I struggle with a lot of these flavors when energy drinks and mainly metallic cans do like a mango flavor. Mangoes are amazing in real life. Like if you have a mango, it's heavenly, like especially a good one. When you have mango flavored things, they're terrible. Like I really don't like mango flavored things, and this is exactly what it sounds like. It's strawberry, banana, mango. And that's just not a good combination, in my opinion. It just tastes really all over the place, but it's not the worst. Like
yeah, definitely not.
there's way worse ones, and you can see them in the bottom of the tier list. That's my opinion.
All right, what is this can?
Oh, hold on. I can I can recognize it. Oh,
Does it?
okay, that's cherry limeade.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, yeah.
that's an easy A tier for me.
I don't think it clears anything in the A tier
Nope.
personally, but I think it's probably better than the normal monster. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more distinct.
Hmm.
Cherry usually lemonade flavors are kind of slam dunks for anybody that make them.
Yeah.
With like a few exceptions, excuse me. So you can't really go wrong there.
All right,
Um,
so now we have the one they've been waiting
yep,
for. The what is it?
orange
Is it
cream.
called the orange creamsicle?
Yep,
So,
I do.
do you have a strong feeling?
I do have a strong feeling, and I feel like for once, I think I know what they said in chat, and for once, I think we're actually going to agree with them
They
for a
said
little bit.
they said this would make the orange ghost the LeBron James of energy drinks if White Monster is MJ.
Nah, see, because that's the issue. Then is you're assuming that Michael Jordan is better than LeBron James, which, quite frankly, he's not. He's not. LeBron is the goat. White Monster would be the goat, but I am cool with putting Ghost Orange Cream in S tier. I am cool with putting it behind Ice Pop.
Behind the
I'm
ice
cool
pop,
with putting it behind Ice Pop.
I think that's fine. Yeah,
I
I don't think it's better than ice pop personally.
Yeah. My issue is that everywhere that I went, like all my convenience stores in Houston, did not have this flavor. I had this flavor introduced to me when I left Houston for a moment, and it is insane. But its availability kills it for me. I just like you can get a white monster everywhere. You can get a
Yep.
red everywhere. You can get the ice like bomb pop everywhere.
Hmm.
Orange cream, you barely see it, but when you do see it, it's a gem. And I totally agree. You cannot say L ball knowledge in chat. I'm right. I'm right. I've been right so far this whole list. You can't argue with me because I'm the dude on the mic. It's great. Um, but no,
Right.
that's my thing. Is Orange Bomb Pop definitely deserves its flowers, but I feel like if it was a little bit more available, I feel like it'd be better.
Yeah.
Honestly,
All
that's
right. All right. All right. So we've got Rise.
Rise flavors. So
Um,
Rise flavors. Are you a big Rise fan?
no,
Okay. I
it's definitely near the bottom for me.
Yes.
Like
Here
the bottom bottom.
here's my issue is that Rise makes really good like protein powder and flavors. Their energy drinks are mostly misses. Mostly. With one exception, it's the one you're hovering over right now, the Kool-Aid one.
Yeah.
Banger.
I had a
Banger.
Kool-Aid shirt on yesterday.
Kool-Aid
Can't hate Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid Punch is is above Pipeline Punch. Right there. Say
Agree.
like
Or which one did we
yes, yeah,
decide to
that one right.
pipeline? This
Or
one?
excuse me. No, Pipeline's on the bottom.
This
There we
one.
go. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
That is right there. It is
I could agree with that.
not the best energy drink, but is by far the best rice flavor they
Rise
have.
for
Just
sure.
period.
They've got some terrible misses here though that we're gonna
Yep.
hit on.
Oh yeah, we're getting into it. Real quick, throw that one right in D tier. Put it under Red Bull. I wouldn't have the triple shot over it.
No.
Actually, move the triple shot behind.
Behind the Java?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah, for
yeah. It
sure.
doesn't beat out the ghost, but change that one for me. Um, this is Ring Pop next. The purple one is their Ring Pop
Yeah.
flavor.
Uh,
This is a C tier.
yeah.
Yeah,
Just at the
it's
bottom, I think.
yeah. I think the way that the Ring Pop flavor fails is that it is not unique enough. All the like sponsored flavors are really nice because I can recognize that, right? Our biggest criticism of the Swedish Fish one was that we don't know where that flavor came from. It's like a syrupy flavor. It's not recognizable as Swedish Fish unless you really loop yourself for it. And Bomb Pop isn't a or not Bomb Pop, excuse me. Ring Pop isn't a bad flavor, but it is not recognizably Ring Pop. It just tastes like a candy flavor, and for that, it lands in C tier.
Yeah. All right, lemonade.
Yes. Lemonade. So sad because I just said, oh yeah, lemonade flavors are slam dunks. This is a B tier. This is under the ghost for me. It's really hard to miss with this because it's literally just lemonade, but
Yeah.
it's not that good in all honesty.
All right.
Uh,
What can
oh,
is this?
I actually I'm blanking. I have no clue.
Nope.
This might be one of the creatines. Like it might be one of the creatine combos. I honestly don't remember.
Do we know what the next can is?
Oh, dude, I thought I was a big Rise fan. Look at me. I'm choking right now.
Or we just go to the orange one?
Dude, yeah, we can just go to the Sunny D. Like, Honestly,
I'll be honest with you. This might this might be crazy,
oh,
but
they redesigned their
I
cans. Yeah. What's up?
I don't like orange juice at all. Like is
Wow.
that if this was a drinks tier list, orange juice would be in the F tier for me. I'm an apple juice guy all the way.
Okay. I can't argue with you that apple juice might be better, but I will disagree that orange juice is bad. And Sunny D ain't even like orange juice like that. I'm gonna be honest. I'll let you weight it more. I say this is pretty decent. I would think that the Sunny D flavor is not that bad at all. Because it does taste kind of like Sunny D, but the issue is that it's just way too acidic. Sunny D itself was already acidic, and then you add like whatever energy product you put into it, and it just tastes way too much.
I think it's better than the Warheads,
True.
but I don't think it would go. I mean, maybe past yellow, but I don't think it's
Eh,
better than the Java.
yeah, it's easier to digest than the Ghost, but the yellow one is like pretty bland, and because of that, it just makes it better. We're
Uh,
gonna leave the Rise ones there until I
yeah,
figure out which ones those are,
we
because
can do Reigns.
yes, the Reigns I do know. This is what's it called? This is the Sherbert. Sherbert? This is an A tier. This is an A tier. I think that the
Yeah,
Sherbert is
I think
better
it's
than the double shot.
better than the double shot.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think it's. I think there's a big gap here between Pipeline Punch
that's real.
and the Sherbet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Um, I'll be honest. So this is also like the orange creamsicle flavor
Yeah,
thing. I think they did terrible on it.
this is a miss. I
Yeah,
completely agree. And when you have ghosts like orange creamsicle, you kind of realize what creamsicle can be. It's not this one. This is a C tier for me. I
yeah.
I think it's worse. I think it's the bottom of C tier.
I agree. Yeah,
Sweet.
slightly above Red Bull.
Yep.
I think that gap now between Red Bull and these is very, very
Very
small.
clear. Yeah. It's right there.
Let's see. So
This is
what's
cherry
this one?
limeade.
Cherry limeade.
Quite frankly, I put it in B tier under the yellow monster, I'd say. I
Yeah,
think.
I think it's better than the ghost and the lemonade. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's mid. There's better cherry
It's
limeades
like,
out there.
yeah,
Yeah. Uh,
really just get the ghost one. Yeah,
this next one is Razzleberry.
yeah. So
Uh,
I'll be honest,
yep.
not a fan.
Yeah.
It's
It makes sense. It's a sour flavor.
yep.
Yep. Uh, I think that with Razzleberry, I need to be in the mood for it because I think that it since it's sour, right? Obviously, it's got a taste to it, but
Mm.
biggest thing with it is that if you're really feeling like a sour drink, you actually can't go wrong with this one. I would put it above the two monster flavors, but I would put it underneath the original monster. That's where I would go, but if you think it's worse, I'm happy for you to weight it less.
I
That's
think
perfectly fine with me.
we'll put you put there. That's fine.
Yeah, okay. I'm with it. I'm with it.
I
All
think
right.
I'd still I wouldn't take like I think I'd have it in B probably, but
Mhm.
probably not that far up. I'd
Yep.
have it like right above the probably right after the ghost. I
Okay.
think it's still better than just the lemonade.
Yes.
Now
This
the
is
rain this is rain lemonade, right?
yes. Yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest, I don't really see a difference between the rise and the rain lemonade.
Completely agree.
I think it could go either way.
You could blind taste test me on these two, and I would tell you just like the same answer every time. Like there's no difference. Quite frankly, between these two, there's nothing.
All right,
I
what
actually don't know
is
this one.
yeah, I don't know.
Honestly, is that bad? Because
Might be one that I've never had.
I feel like this is one of the older ones. Like I've never had. I'm trying to look right now to do my due diligence to see which flavor this is, but I genuinely cannot find it.
We know what the
Um
pink one is after it?
yes, this one is cotton candy. This is
Oh,
like
yeah, it is the
it's
cotton
called
candy.
yeah, it's candy something, but this is cotton candy flavor. Actually I think this is the best if not second best rain flavor. I think rain is really bad when it tries to be sour and it's pretty good. Outside of like the raspberry, I think it's pretty good when it's sweet. So I would give it that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree. It's not
Ooh,
bad. Bangs.
bang. Okay. I'm gonna come out here right now. I think that out of everything on this tier list, Bang is the worst brand.
The worst brand?
Yep.
Really?
I think that every time I drink Bang, I don't enjoy the flavor. I drink Bang and it's almost like I get a hangover with how bad it is. Like, I don't know. I really I don't like the brand. I don't like the flavoring of it. I don't like how strong it is. There's no balance in any of it, and it makes it just kind of a really, really miserable experience.
So,
That's
Bang
how I feel.
used to be one of my favorites because they
Oh,
had a flavor called
oh, I'm
Pina
so
Colada.
sorry.
They had a no, they had a Pina Colada flavor and they
Oh,
discontinued it a while ago.
okay, yeah, that's like minus
So,
points.
yeah, they had like three or four flavors that were all really good that they discontinued. And I don't know if I've like went back since. I just felt like they took a knife and put it right in my back when they discontinued that. Because that I think I was drinking Bang with those flavors before I had a Monster. So,
Okay. Yeah, honestly, I really don't feel good about any of these, and I think one of them let me make sure that it's on here really quick, because if it is on here, I know what's gonna happen to it. I am double checking at the moment to try and find it. Let's see. Let me color matching. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Found it. Georgia peach sweet tea. It's this one
this
right
one,
here.
yeah,
Yep. That one is okay.
okay.
I
I like
really
sweet tea.
that is the one that I'm like, I kind of like it because it's very like they put a little bitterness to it, which you don't usually get in a lot of energy drinks. That was one that I'm very okay with. That in the unicorn flavor, but I don't see the unicorn flavor on here.
Is this one like cotton candy?
Uh,
I think
it
so. It
is,
is,
yes, it
right?
is cotton candy. Yeah, it's
Okay.
the cotton candy one.
I think that's not bad. I think
Okay,
I'd choose it before Red Bull.
totally with it.
Literally everything else here
Uh-huh.
could be under Ghost
Yep.
Swedish Fish in my
Yep.
mind.
I
Like
am totally with it.
I don't.
I don't know how they did it, but they messed up a bomb pot flavor. That's how bad these are. Um, I just need to find. I need the name of. I need to confirm this. This is like I need to confirm the kill really quick. I need to see and make sure that that flavor is what I think it is, because I have not seen that specific flavor. I'm pretty sure it's the candy apple, the one that's right before the green tea, or not the
Uh,
green tea. I'm pretty
one?
sure. Yeah, that one right there. I'm trying to find, because if it's the apple flavor, I know exactly where it's going. Oh, I know exactly where it's going. I don't wanna call a false shot, because the blue raz is bad, the bomb pop is bad. That pink one is pretty terrible as well. Um, yeah, because these are the old can designs, but I think it's the candy apple. Um, take that one for me and take it out back. Put it behind green.
Oh, we have a new Lois.
Yep, yep. So green always makes me mad because green is associated with all the other ones, right? Yellow being the worst one out of that group, which is mid, right? And I hate green because green is a complete miss. Um, the Bang one doesn't even have ones to compare to, which makes me feel bad about it. It's just so blatantly terrible objectively as a drink that there's no comparison I could bring to it that makes it worse. There is not like oh, but the green dropped in the same place as the red, and the red was so great. What happened here? You look at Bang Energy, and you already see kind of like mid to worst tier for me.
Yeah.
And then you see the apple flavor for Bang, and you just wonder if they hate you. Like you actually have to like call services for like endangerment for people that drink that one. It is so bad. I hate it so much.
All
But
right. I think we've got. Well, actually, I think the purple monster stands out enough that we can put it
yeah,
separately on the list.
yeah. In all
Uh,
honesty, yeah.
I, I think it's like a bottom of the B tier.
Okay,
Well, no, okay. I don't think it's better than these monsters. I think it's better than the Rehab in the triple shot Java,
okay.
but I don't think it can escape into B tier. I think I jumped the gun there without looking
Yeah.
at where everything else was listed.
I mean, here's my issue with it is that I feel like it's too I hate using the word syrupy, because I've described almost everything as that. That's what an energy drink is, right? So it feels like a cop out for that. But I think that I just don't enjoy the flavor as much. In all
Okay.
honesty, I just don't. But I'll
Do you have like a? Is it like so bad you'd be putting it in D tier?
no, 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 no. The
No.
things in D tier, I have actual things to say about and actual like complaints and issues with the brand and things. C tiers are just like if I saw you drinking it, I'd be like, whatever. I disagree, but dude, I don't care that much. Right? D tier is like you're actively hurting like yourself drinking
Is
those.
it clearing warheads?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sunny D.
No. I think
Okay.
I think Sunny D's better than
I
a
think we can.
flavor.
I think we can agree on that.
Yeah.
So I think this kind of brings us to the. Oh no, wait. I want to rank the peach one. This is the peach
Mm,
monster, right?
yes. Yeah.
I got very high feelings on Peach Monster. I mean, he's all the way
It's a
up
round
here
of
with the
applause.
boys.
Round of
Yep.
applause. It's so beautiful. Put that in S tier. It's so nice. It's very light. It's a for the peach monster. It just I don't know. It's a sweet flavor that doesn't taste like
It
you-
almost tastes like it almost tastes like it's not a monster to me.
yeah.
Like it has a different feel than all of the other monsters.
I can see that. I can see that. It when you drink a peach monster, it's very refreshing. There's not many of the energy drinks that are refreshing on here because that's not the purpose you drink an energy drink for.
Yeah.
But the peach monster is one where like if I was tired and I was having it, that's electric. I'm perfectly fine with having that after a long day. So,
Uh, all right, we've got one last one. We've got
yeah,
Celsius. Technically, it's the orange, but we could
yeah.
just use this as a general Celsius
G-
ranking.
General
Um,
Celsius.
you,
I
you came
literally
in with
drank
a
one.
Celsius,
Yep.
yeah, so I'd say you're probably pretty high on it. You could get these for so much cheaper than the other drinks,
Yes. And
which has to factor into it, I'd say a little bit.
I do. Yeah. I think Celsius is a B tier. I think
Yeah,
that it is worse than the cherry limeade rise or not rise, rain.
right? Yeah,
Yeah, but it's better than that ghost. That's my deal. It's better than the strawberry
yeah,
like banana
like
mango
middle of
ghost.
B tier. Yeah,
Yes, but it is at least it's serviceable. It's somewhat cheap because of production issues. Um, I feel like the milligrams on it are actually pretty clean. Like I don't feel like I get a rush. It is my go-to like workout drink. Is I don't really use pre-workout, so because of that, I have Celsius and Celsius the one that really kicks it in gear for me. So I actually it's my go-to, but I wouldn't choose it to drink if I had other options.
yeah. All right. Well, nothing escaped into the white monster tier.
Dude,
I
yeah.
I was worried that we were gonna like come upon something and be like, oh no,
Yeah.
like how do we've made a tier for just white monster. But that's our tier list. Screenshot it. Better see some like
Yeah.
revisions in the
Oh, we're
Discord.
we're posting. Don't worry. We're every time we make one of these, we always post it just to let people argue because most of the times if you didn't catch the stream, you definitely have options at least to yell at us for, and
Yeah.
we're always behind it, and people always think that I'm a terrible person because of me posting it. I know that that French toast incident literally happened like 6 months ago, and I'm still being held for it, so that's great. But yeah, I love it. That's part of the fun of doing these tier lists, and I'm happy to do this one because energy drinks, especially going in as a college student, you should know what
Yeah.
to buy and what not to buy.
Yep.
If we can save a life today, if we can save somebody from experiencing a terrible, terrible fate, especially at the hands of any Bang or Green Edition Red Bull, we did our work. We did
Yeah.
our job.
If you come into the lab with a green edition Red Bull, yeah, I mean, you'll probably just be asked to like we're gonna call Luke
Yeah,
D, I think, at
I
that point. Like,
like I can't I'm not gonna threaten you because I'm not like that. I'm not gonna hurt you or anything, but you will get some stares from me, and also don't expect me to come to your birthday party.
nope.
Like that's not happening. It's donezo. The birthday party that you rented out here at the Valpo Lab for weekends, right? That you can do using our website. I'm not showing up. I'm sorry,
Me
but
neither.
quite frankly, that's going to be it for us today. Obviously, first week of Beacon Breakdown of the new year, 2025-2026 semester. Really, really excited. It's going to be a fun year. I know that we're all excited to be back in full swing, right? The Beacon Breakdown felt like home. Getting back to it definitely made me smile being able to make it. And thank you all for all the support and tuning in, having your takes. I really appreciate it. It feels nice to be able to start off with a good note. But obviously, we are not done here. Tomorrow, On the GLEC stream,
Yeah,
there will be
GLEC
Smash.
GG on
Yep.
Twitch. Smash against Baldwin Wallace starts at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. So,
Yes. And then for here, we will have the Valpo League of Legends stream starting at 7 o'clock. So
yep,
be here. It's going to be an exciting game. We are already moving in gear. I'm sure this won't be the last you see of the both of us in this casting booth, but really excited to be back. Really excited to get going with it. So, quite frankly, is going to be it from us here in the booth today. I was your co-host Diadem. I'm here with my co-host.
George.
And thank you guys for all the watching. Thank you for all the likes, follows, support. And we will catch you guys at the start of our next stream tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Goodbye, everyone.